Hi, my name is Frank Denning. I'm the Johnson County Sheriff. I've been serving as your sheriff for the past 8 years. We created the need for additional bed space at the New Century facility, and also we remodeled the facility downtown, the Olathe Adult Detention Center, which is now the intake and booking facility for all of Johnson County. These facilities were designed in such a manner that we can control our costs. We could also introduce some new and innovative programs that we'll talk about here in just a second. There's a lot of discussion, and necessarily so, discussion regarding the costs of inmates in our facilities. It's an issue that has caused me to really address these cost factors in a way to initiate new programs to offer alternatives to incarceration. It is also the ability to intervene with these inmates who are constantly coming back into the system so we can break that cycle, if you will. On average, it costs about $73 a day per inmate. However, having said that, we do have special needs inmates, and we have those inmates that require additional care. Therefore, those costs can average out to $100+ per day. By looking at some of these other programs, these alternatives to incarceration, our goal is to not only reduce costs, but the main goal is to reduce recidivism and to reduce the number of inmates coming back into the system. We're beginning to address those issues for alcohol addiction, anger management, drug addiction, and those other problems that affect this current population that we house in the Johnson County detention facilities. As you're all aware, in 2008, we had a financial crisis that the entire country was going through, and what we did, we were the first agency in the county to not only suspend hiring, but begin to look at other ways to reduce costs that would not affect the public service and the public safety that I feel is paramount to the people of Johnson County. Since 2008, we have managed to reduce the sheriff's budget by over $20 million. As I discussed earlier with you, some of the innovative programs that we've introduced into the detention facilities. One of those is a FACT team. That's the Forensic Assertive Community Treatment Program. This was a result of the Criminal Justice Advisory Council, which was formed a little over 2 years ago. We have different faith-based organizations, and in fact, we have Gracious Promise inside of our detention facilities who begin to work with not only inmates who are sentenced, but all inmates. The purpose of the FACT team is to identify those high-risk inmates who have a high risk factor in that they are more than likely going to be the ones that will recidivate. We have added additional bed space to the New Century Adult Detention Facility, as well as remodeling the Olathe Adult Detention Facility into an intake and booking facility. With these two in mind, what I've done is take us out to 2025. We have bed capacity of 1,087 with both of those facilities. That will meet the needs of the Johnson County residents until at least into the next decade, if not more. One of the other facilities that we've done is the County Communications Facility. It is state-of-the-art. By that I mean we are dispatching for 12 cities in Johnson County as well as the unincorporated areas. So it's a vital component to meet the needs clear into the future for Johnson County. We also just brought online a state-of-the-art forensic criminalistics crime laboratory, which was much needed here in the county. We still have our main task at hand, and that is your public safety, which I am very involved with, and I'm very cognizant of those issues that confront us today. And so by saying to you that I'm looking for alternatives, we are. To say that I'm trying to save money, we are. But I want you to keep in mind too that at no time will we risk the quality of life that we have here in Johnson County, nor will I risk your public safety in your neighborhoods and in your communities. That was my promise when I was elected, and that is still my promise as I continue on as your Johnson County Sheriff.